Hello, I am Yulanda Puspita Ningrum, and this is the explanations of my research proposal. First, the title of this study is Teacher Belief and Behavior on Teaching Strategies to Approach Different Students' Learning Style in ELT. This video consists of introduction, literature review, and method. In introduction, I will discuss about background, research questions, objectives, and key terms. In literature review, I will discuss about belief, behavior, teaching strategies, and learning style. In method, I will discuss about data, source of data, data collection techniques, instruments, and data analysis techniques. I will explain topic, problem, and gap in the background. Topic. This study discusses about teaching strategies and learning style. Problem. This study is conducted because of the lack of awareness of teacher about students' different learning style. Most of previous studies discussed the students' learning style and teaching strategies through qualitative research, which only saw teacher behavior toward different students' learning style without investigated how actually teachers believe on students' learning style and how is the relationships between those two variables. Research question 1. What do English teachers believe on teaching strategies to approach students with different learning style in English classroom? Research question 2. How is the English teacher's behavior on teaching strategies to approach students with different learning style in English classroom? Research question 3. How is the relationships of teachers' belief and behavior on teaching strategies to approach students with different learning style in English classroom? Objective 1. To know what do the English teacher believe on teaching strategies to approach students with different learning style in English classroom. Objective 2. To know the English teacher's belief on teaching strategies to approach students with different learning style in English classroom. Objective 3. To discover the relationships of teachers' belief and behavior on teaching strategies to approach students with different learning style in English classroom. Next, key terms. I will explain about teacher, students' belief, behavior, teaching strategy, and learning style. Teacher. English teachers here mean education practitioners who use teaching strategies to facilitate students with different learning style learn in English classroom. Students. In here, English students are education practitioners which has different learning style who are taught using strategies by English teachers in English classroom. Belief. Belief means teacher opinion in the psychological aspect about teaching strategies to facilitate students with different learning style learn in English classroom. Behavior. Behavior is English teacher actual action about teaching strategies to facilitate students with different learning style learn in English classroom. Teaching strategy. Teaching strategy is a method of doing several purposefully convince and determine planned procedures or ways to approach students with different learning style in English classroom. Learning style. Learning style is the tendency of each English student about how the best way or condition for them to accept English language material. Next, in literature review, I will explain belief, behavior, teaching strategies, and learning style. Belief. Belief is one of the factors in opinion. Sunarja defines belief as a storage system that contains our experience in the past, including thoughts, memories, and interpretations of something. Behavior. Behavior is derived from the experience of humans interacting with their environment, which is then manifested in forms of knowledge, attitudes, and practices. Teaching strategies. Teaching strategy refers to a pattern of teaching acts that serves to attain certain outcomes. A teaching strategy is a purposefully confined and determined plan of action. Brown states that style is a term that refers to a tendency or preference that is consistent and enduring in a person. Next is method. In method, I will describe about design, data, search of data, data collection techniques, instruments, and data analysis techniques. Design. The study is mixed method research. The study will discover the relationship of teachers' belief and behavior on teaching strategies to approach students with different learning style in English classroom and give description about the relationship qualitatively. Data. The data of this study are teachers' belief on teaching strategies to approach students with different learning style in English classroom and teachers' behavior on teaching strategies to approach students with different learning style in English classroom. Search of data. 1. Teachers who use teaching strategies to facilitate students with different learning style in English classroom. 2. Students with different learning style who are taught using strategies by English teachers in English classroom. I will use survey, observation, and interview as data collection techniques. For survey, I will use questionnaire as the instrument. For observation, I will use observation checklist as the instrument. For interview, I will use interview guideline as the instrument. To analyze the data, I will do transcribing, coding, reading, categorizing, and drawing conclusion. This is the end of my explanation. Thank you.